Hi, Sam here, and this is the very first video in our upcoming Advanced Prompt Engineering video series, where we'll be talking about a variety of different prompt engineering techniques like chain of thoughts, tree of thoughts, few shot learning. So, a lot of these different techniques on how you can take the best use of large language models or diffusion models like ChatGPT, Bard, Chatsonic, or some image generation models as well, like Stable Diffusion, Midjourney, and so on. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. In today's video, we'll be talking about zero shot learning and few shot learning. So if you see my screen here, I'm on the OpenAI platform page. Now I'll be showing off these different techniques on the OpenAI playground. You can feel free to apply the same thing on ChatGPT 4 or Chatsonic, Google Bard, a lot of these other platforms as well. And the basic fundamental principles are the same. So you can very well apply the same logic and the same techniques there as well without any issues. So what I'll do is I'll head over to Playground here and I'll then go to the chat tab, which is where we have all of the different OpenAI models available, like GPT-4, GPT 3.5, all of those. Now, the very first technique that we are going to talk about is zero shot prompting. Now, most probably, whatever you have been doing till now on ChatGPT or any other GPT models is zero shot prompting, where you just directly ask the model whatever you're looking for, and it will try to come up with an answer for that based on its knowledge that it has been trained on. So very simple, I can hear, for example, let's say if I wanted to produce a tweet, I can just write to ChatGPT here that I want a tweet on this topic, and it will be able to produce it without any extra kind of information or examples or anything. So in this case, I'll just say, write a tweet on, let's say, AI in marketing. And that's it. I'm just telling it what I want and just hitting the generate button. And here it has, within a couple of seconds, it has produced this very interesting tweet here. Similarly, you can try on various other things as well. So you just give the instruction. As long as the instruction is clear, the bot will be able to come back with a response here. Now let's talk about few shot learning. So few shot learning is where you don't let the AI do some guesswork. You basically provide some structure to it, some examples to it, to basically train it and make it learn from like a couple of examples. So you're just giving it 2, 3 examples so that it sees it and memorizes it. And now it is able to come up with similar kind of response for any other question or any other thing that you ask of it. So let's take the very same topic here. If we wanted to produce a tweet, but let's say if I wanted to produce a tweet in the format or in the style that I write my tweets in. So the way I'll do this is, first of all, I have an example of my tweet here. This is a tweet that sort of got quite popular, got 500 plus likes and, a good number of views. So I'll take this as an example here. So now what I'll do here is in the system prompt, we are describing a persona here. So I'll say something like, you are the best tweet writer in the world, and you have written tweets for the best brands and different people, personalities on Twitter, which have gone viral. So something like that. So system prompt basically helps you give a persona to your model to sort of give it a better suggestion that what kind of role should it play. So here I can say, for example, you are one of the world's, let's say, top ghostwriters who has written tweets for various brands and personalities. So I would just say maybe famous personalities, and your tweets usually go viral and get thousands of likes and retweets. So here I'm just giving a persona to the AI so that it thinks of itself as a top ghostwriter who writes very good tweets or who has previously written very good tweets, right? And then in the user prompt here, I'll just give it an example. So one more comment we'll just quickly write here. Given the user's topic, you will come up with a viral for that topic. So now here, what I'll do is I'll just say topic, and I want to give it an example here. So few shot prompting is basically where you give it a couple of examples and then the AI learns from it and tries to mimic that. So in here, I'll just copy a tweet that I previously wrote. And in assistant reply, I'll just put in the actual tweet. And in the topic, I'll put in the topic for that tweet. So in this case, because I talked about Chatsonic API, so I'll just say something like launching the Chatsonic API. So I've just given it one example. So basically it's like key value pair. So where my key is this user, which is, the topic, and the value is the actual tweet, which I previously wrote. Similarly, I can give it a bunch of other tweets as well. So what we'll do is we'll just try with one example. And then I'll just type some new topic. Now, let's say I'll type a topic around, introducing a new video series on advanced prompt engineering. So I'll just ask it to create me a tweet to announce this advanced prompt engineering video series. And let's hit the submit button. Right. So now if you see, it has used emojis. It has followed a very similar style as what I had given it. So earlier I had about 4 different sentences. So it was 4 sentences divided by spaces, and it had a couple of emojis, and the last line had some hashtags, which is what it has followed here exactly. Now, usually one example does work quite well. But if it is not, let's say, trying to catch the pattern that you're trying to write in, then you can also give it 2, 3, 4, a couple of examples to give it some variety that it can train itself on. So that is basically few shot learning. Same thing you can do on ChatGPT itself or any other platform. It all works the same way. Let's try once more. Same thing, but we'll give one more example in this case. Let's say one more topic we'll give. So I'll just in assistant reply, make sure this is assistant because you're trying to train the AI that, okay, you have written this kind of a tweet. Now learn from it and create more tweets similar to that. So just put the example, the actual thing that you're looking for in the assistant reply, and in the user message, you just put in the topics. And now so we have 2 different examples here now. Now we'll just try on something new. So we'll just go here. And now I will talk about the new topic that I wanted to produce the outputs on. So again, let's try what we had before and let's hit the generate button. And there you go. So it has been able to create that. Same thing if you try on a listicle, because one of the examples we gave was a listicle. So I'll just do something like top video editing tools, let's say. Now, I won't even mention any examples. You can mention examples for it to be more specific. But let's say I'll just mention top video editing tools. And there you go. So this time it has created it in a similar style as we had provided before. Of course, you can give it more examples or more specific instructions to stick to a certain word count and all that. But yeah, there you go. So that is few shot learning. We talked about zero shot learning and few shot learning in this video. Do stay connected as we'll be coming up with other advanced prompting techniques like chain of thoughts, tree of thoughts, which would further enhance the kind of results that you're getting. So do subscribe to the channel, like, comment, and stay connected because we'll be coming up with lots of very exciting content on generative AI. Till then, thanks for watching and stay in touch. Thank you.